Hey, I'm Vinnie and Rico at my studio, The Drum Room. Welcome. Today we are going to talk about this beautiful drum that I am the proud owner of, and of which there is one exactly like this at Marshall Music. This is a Spaun 6.5 by 14 black nickel coated brass snare drum. This is Mr. Brian Spaun's remake of the very legendary and probably most recorded snare in the world, the Ludwig Black Beauty. So as you can see, I mean, the black nickel coating in this drum is done really well. It's a beautiful drum. It comes with golden tube lugs. I love the strainer on it. It's very smooth and well operating. This drum, probably in my arsenal of 12 snare drums, this is the drum that ends up doing most of the work. It's a very versatile drum. I wouldn't exactly use it for jazz, for small trio thing. It's a bit loud for that, but anything from big band, country, hard rock, jeez. Any style of music that you can think of, this drum can cover. I mean, you can see on mine here, all the black nickel has been played off from use. So I've had this drum for about 7 years now, and this drum has recorded on probably, I would say, 400 or 500 albums. So I'm really in love with this drum, and you can see inside here, very well manufactured, beautiful drum. Comes with sensor tone snare wires, and yeah, I will stick it on here now and we can play a little bit and see what it sounds like. Okay, the drum's been set up and mic'd. If you want to know what head I've got on here, I personally favor a normal coated ambassador head for my drums. My toms are fitted with those, and most of my other snare drums. This, however, is a very nice skin. It's the Power Stroke P77 coated. It's got a dot in the center, give it a bit more durability. Yeah, I was asked by Remo to try this out. It's actually quite a nice head, and I'm definitely not going to take it off until it's time to replace it. But yeah, just to tell you what is what's on this drum, so that you can get the character. You'll hear that the character of this drum is it's metal, so it's bright, but it's got a dark throatiness about it. Even if I take the snares, it's got a nice little throat to it, 6.5 inch diameter. Puts it right slap bam in the middle of everything that you might need. I've got thinner drums here, but the bite on this instrument, it's a very musical drum. The bite on this instrument, and just the way it sits in a mix, especially for somebody that records a lot. I am a huge favorite of this drum. I've always been a favorite of the Black Beauty has always been one of my favorite drums, and luckily Spaun drums could make me one of these. So let's try it out and see what happens. I'm going to play just a normal straightforward 4/4 groove that you will use in a country or a pop rock setup. So you can hear the drum really speaks. It's a loud snare drum. It's not a cast shell, but even so, it's a loud snare drum. It's very articulate, even if you want to play it softer. It's a very articulate snare drum, and yet again, it can work for almost anything. If you're interested in this drum, click on the link below, go to Marshall Music's website, and they can hook you up. Cheers.